Hello and welcome to another Transformational Tuesday webinar with myself, Victor J. Coleman Jr. So today, I want to talk about drop shipping. And a lot of people are making good money on drop shipping, and a lot of people are probably losing money on drop shipping. But more importantly, I want you to understand that it is a tool and a vehicle that can help you create another stream of revenue. And when done right, at the right time, and with the right marketing and products, you can create a stream of revenue that could potentially replace your current employer or just add to, so you have more money to invest in things like the stock market, real estate, and whatever other ventures that may interest you. So here I'm going to just do what I call a one-on-one, and that's the high-level overview. And then I'll even try to do a quick review or go look at some drop shipping sites to give you an idea of what drop shipping looks like for you or could look like for you. So again, thank you for trusting me on this journey to help you discover financial freedom. And more importantly, welcome to Flight School. Let's get started. So what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is a fulfillment model, right? And it allows you to buy a product from an individual and ship it to another individual. So the wholesaler, right, will sell you a product and they'll ship it to another individual for you. You don't have to do it yourself. You can, but you don't have to. So it allows you to buy a product and ship it to your customer without ever touching it. And how that is done, we'll talk about more as the presentation goes on. There are many benefits to drop shipping. And one of the benefits is, in order to start the business up, typically you need a good amount of capital, right? Because you got to secure inventory. So let's just say you're going to do, for this PowerPoint, I used watches. So you're going to carry watches. And let's just say you're going to carry 20 variety of watches, 20 different watches to start, and you need to have inventory. So you got 20 different watches and you're going to carry, I don't know, maybe 10 of each watch. Well, how much does that watch cost? We have to think about things like that. So now we've got to come up with all this upfront money to get these watches into our possession. And a lot of times we don't have that kind of money. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck or one paycheck away from, as a gentleman said yesterday on a podcast I was on, we're one paycheck away from being homeless. And when you think about it that way, do we really have the money to invest? Well, if we look at the money we waste, we could find some money to take a risk, but will we find enough to buy 20 watches of 20 different variety of watches so we can have the inventory to ship to customers when they decide that they may want to purchase? What happens when they don't want to purchase, right? So it helps eliminate the risk, right, of not getting a return on your investment when you go the drop shipping option. It allows you to offer products instantly. So today I could go set up my website for drop shipping, and I can upload the products and the links for the drop shipping to take place. I can go into social media and begin sharing my website and the products that I have to offer to lure customers in and hopefully get them to begin to purchase my products, which will create revenue for me. It allows you to offer a wider variety of stock. Remember, I just talked about having 20 watches, right? That's a lot of money to carry 20 of 20 different watches. So what if you carried 50 watches and you had to carry none in stock, right? It allows you to carry a wider variety for your consumer. And here's the thing. If your consumer doesn't like a certain product, you can discontinue it without having to run the deep discounts to clear out the inventory, right? And you can offer a variety of sizes and colors and more. So you're not limited to the 20 watches. You can go 100 watches or whatever you choose to do with your site. It allows you to test new products. So let's just say your drop shipper shows you a new product they're carrying, or your wholesaler, shows you a new product they're carrying. And you're like, you know what? I want in on that. I want to see if my consumer would like that. I like it. I think my consumer would like it. You can upload that product to your website, put all the background information in for the wholesaler to ship it right to your customer. But it allows you to try a new product to see the response of the consumer without risking your money, right? So you add new products without the worry of loss for investment. It also allows you to study your consumer and get an understanding of what it is your consumer wants without taking that risk of investment. You save time. Listen, we talked a few weeks ago on the one presentation. We've got to stop trading our time for dollars. We're trading our time for dollars. With a drop shipping model, you don't need to organize stock. You don't need to track the lot numbers. You don't need to do reorders. You set up the website. You set up the background information, and you set up. You can even set up social media ads to run on a business page. But if you set everything up, the funnels will lead the people right to your website and do everything for you. Sometimes you may have to pop in and make some adjustments, do some shares or something on your personal page. But just at a high level, it saves you time. Now, shipping from the supplier also saves you time. It saves you the time of handling the merchandise, labeling, packing, and shipping it to your customers. All that's handled in the warehouse by the wholesaler. So you never have to do that. Phenomenal, right? Saves you time. And if time is money, right, that means you have time, because you're saving time, you have time to invest into growing your business or even a new venture. So we're trying to get our time back. We got to be wise about how we get our time back. And here's another way that we can do it: drop shipping. Now, in a traditional model, right, when we think of the big box stores and stuff, here's a traditional model of what that looks like. And you can do it too if you want to go buy the inventory and store it. You got to pay for somewhere to store it. And again, hope that you're able to move that inventory without any issues, right? But you would get the item from the supplier, right? So, these numbers are mixed around again. I did it again. You would get the item from the supplier. So actually number 2 should be number 1. So number 1, you get the item from the supplier. Then your customer orders the product from you. That should be number 2, where number 1 is. I mixed the 2 up. And then number 3, you're sending it to your customer. That means you're always engaged in the process. You're the middleman between the customer and the warehouse. And being the middleman between the customer and the warehouse means that you have to use your time to make your business work. What if I told you there was another way? In fact, you know there's another way, because we're talking about drop shipping. The drop shipping process. Step 1, the customer orders from the product from your website. Wow, they order from my website. Step 2, my website orders the product from the warehouse. Who orders the product? My website orders the product and pays the warehouse from the money that the consumer has paid my website. Where do I come in? I don't know, because guess what? The warehouse then ships the product to your consumer. Step 1, customer orders from your website. Step 2, your website orders from the wholesaler. Step 3, wholesaler ships to your customer. And guess what? You just got paid for that transaction. How much time did you spend? The time is spent to set it up? Wow, amazing. So you might have questions. Now, I did do this live, and this is a re-recording, so I can't answer your questions at this moment. But what I want to do, because some questions did come up during the live presentation, and I am re-recording this, is I want to talk about how you can get into something like this. There are several sites where you can host your website for as little as $28 a month on average for a dropship site. $28 a month. Now you think you want to set a business up, and you can do it for about under $100 with this method. You set your drop shipping site up. You may have to get you a business registration and an EIN. I recommend doing it. There are benefits to being a business that you'll get. But more importantly, it costs you a little or nothing to get started with drop shipping. I'm going to click out of here, and I am going to move into, I did a Google search for a list of drop shippers. And here are a list of the best drop shipping suppliers. You got AliExpress, Salehu, and so forth. So this is a list, and I hope you're writing this down and you can replay this, of drop shipping suppliers. So we're going to just go over to AliExpress so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So the website focused on watches. I love that watch. This watch is beautiful. Absolutely love it. I would probably wear that watch, and I don't wear a lot of jewelry. But look at this watch, right? They even give you stock photos, right? You don't even have to create the photos. The photos are already ready for your use. And you look at the variety you get to carry, and look at the price, right? The price per watch. So let's just say $24 is the price per watch. How much would you sell this watch for? I probably would market this watch for $50, $75, $125. Just depends on what I found in the market. What I would do is I would do a search on social media for other companies that may be selling watches to get an idea about where my pricing should be. Something else that is new to Alibaba, they now have multiple places that you can ship your products from. This particular watch is China, Russian, and Spain. But they give you all the information you need on this product. That is a fabulous watch. I like it. And people are shopping this way. So why not take advantage of the way people are shopping, right? You can do cell phone accessories. That was one my son was big in. When we were doing this live, we were talking about the hair bundles, which I believe this is a lace front here. Don't judge me. I don't get into all that. Hair bundles, right? So we talked about hair. And there was a time where a bunch of people run around here selling bundles. Look where they were getting those bundles from. Look where they're getting these wigs from. Now, depending on it, if you want to specialize in one type of product or another, so when we talk about these bundles, I might would order one just to see the quality of the product before I go creating the drop ship service, advertising that product. I just might want to see what the quality of this product is, because I know depending on the product, women are particular about their hair, and you don't want to order something that is not of quality, that you don't feel is going to meet the standard that you want to represent. Now, there's some people who don't care about the standard of the product. They just want the money. And if that's you, then, you know, I wish you the best. But for somebody like myself, I at least want to know that I'm offering a quality product. Glasses. I just was telling someone, I think I want to do something with glasses for another drop shipping option for myself. And here you can offer frames, right? A variety of frames. So people can have these custom frames and they can take them and have their lenses, if they wear a prescription, have their lenses placed into them. But there are a variety of frames out there that are available for consumers, and you being the middle person, you can make a lot of money on that. Let's see what else is out there. What else would you think? I know you're not on this because it's a recording, but let's think women's clothing. Let's take a look at women's clothing. My daughter just launched her drop shipping, and she's doing women's clothing. Now, none of this looks like anything like I would think maybe y'all would wear. I don't know. I'm not judging y'all. I don't know. But my point is there are a variety of options here. Now, what I have not told you is there's a venture that I'm looking to launch in the next year for men. I won't give too much details because I don't want anyone to run off with my idea, but I'm looking to launch a venture with men. And that's where I'm going to go over to Alibaba, and I'm going to get me some warehouses, get in touch with some warehouses to sew my material together and create the brand that I look to launch in the near future. So there are many, many options out there for you to do drop shipping, and there's no reason for you to not be successful in drop shipping. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to add them to the comments, or you can text me 419-909-6196. Again, 419-909-6196. You can text me and I will do my best to answer those questions. But this is just drop shipping 101. You can get much deeper, and I do one-on-one coachings. I prefer to do them in groups because it is more affordable for the average person, but I do offer one-on-one coaching, and we can go deeper into drop shipping and how you can be successful in your entrepreneurship on your path to flying financially free. Again, my name is Victor Coleman, and I do want to thank you for trusting me along your journey. Peace, love, and blessings. And as always, let's take flight.